CBS News medical contributor Dr. David Agus joins us. Good morning, David. Let's start there with those 5 to 11-year-olds and the CDC approving the vaccine for them. A lot of parents have been waiting for this. What's the next step?
All right, so the FDA last night said that there's enough data, and it makes sense, positives dramatically outweigh negatives. So the FDA Advisory Committee reviews it Tuesday, and then a week later it goes to the CDC for review, and then we'll be out beginning of November so we can start to vaccinate our young ones and allow them to be safe in school and hopefully get away from masks over time. This is a big step, 28 million kids on the roster to get this shot.
Doctor, with boosters now recommended for all 3 shots, has the definition of being fully vaccinated changed? And if not, will it?
That's a good question, Jeff. Yeah, I think it is going to. I mean, the definition of being vaccinated really was for the original strain of COVID-19. Now that we have Delta, and now that we also know that over time the vaccines wane, in order to be protected so that you're not going to have a breakthrough infection, you're going to need more protection from these boosters, and that's what we're seeing now. So I do think it will change, and you may over time see some travel restrictions require you to have that booster to go to certain places.
Oh, along those lines, when people are looking at whether to or to not get the booster, a couple questions. Your advice on if people should, if they are 6 months out, and then also mixing and matching.
There's no question, get the booster. You need that extra immunity, block the breakthrough infections, not just for yourself, but for spreading it to grandma. That person next door is getting cancer chemotherapy. We have to protect each other, no question about it. In terms of mixing and matching, you do get probably a slightly higher immune response at a cost of slightly more side effects. I don't think it's a magical thing to mix and match. I would probably stick to your original one if you can. If you got Pfizer, stay to Pfizer. If you got Moderna, stay to Moderna. If you got J&J, I think it's a little more variable, and you probably do get some more bang for your buck getting an RNA vaccine in addition to the J&J.
What are some other protections that we should be looking out for, Dr. David?
You know, as we get to holiday season, right, we're going to Thanksgiving, we're going to get to Christmas, caseloads in the United States are dropping. We're worried that another variant may come, but right now there's no variant that is resistant to the vaccine. We have to continue to keep our guard up. When you go out to places where you're indoors with other people, please continue to wear a mask. If we can keep the spread down, we're going to have a much better and more fulfilling holiday season for all of us. And I think we can get there. If we can vaccinate these kids and then we can really change our behavior, keep it with the masks on for another month or two, I think we're going to be in a better situation.
Dr. David Agus, always good to see you. Thank you very much.